Someone asked me if I would make a video regarding the four unknown facts of reality, having to do with the book that I just published a week ago with the In the Garden Publishing. And this is a powerful book, and I'm not claiming that I am the author of it directly, but it came through me, and I wrote it in about a week and a half or so. I was very, very inspired, and it just took over. So, so since you asked me about the four unknown facts of reality, then I'll state them as briefly as I can. Number one fact is this, that there is only infinite intelligence known as unconditional love. This is the one great power of the universe. Now, of course, we have always known it throughout history as God, but remember one thing, that the word God has created more wars and more religions than and all beliefs that are known about anything else. So, so the thing that came through me is to call it emptiness, because it is the greatest power there is, the only power there is, the only intelligence there is. In fact, it is all that there is, and yet it is without form. So therefore, the energy within me wanted to call it, as emptiness of form. Now, emptiness of form is a very powerful word in itself, because as we go into the different expressions of this one ultimate power, we will find how how the other factors make all the world the way it is. For example, number two is the greatest fear known to mankind. In fact, the only suffering there is, which is emotional, and emotional suffering is all that there is the fear of emptiness. The fear of emptiness always gives us the feeling that something is missing, something is not right, something is not there. For example, if a person is deeply depressed, he doesn't know who he is, what he wants, what he's all about, where he's going, etc., etc. So there is a feeling of being lost. So this is the greatest fear, the fear of emptiness, emptiness of form. And the reason, of course, also because we believe we are the form, we are the physical form. And the physical form was endowed to us, given to us by consciousness, which is, of course, the infinite intelligence, again known as unconditional love. And through through the form we experience life, and through the experience of life, which seems to be in a dualistic form of expressions, as it is the third level of the third dimension, we experience it as limitation, again because non-duality seems to be created due to belief in time and space. And consciousness by itself, without form, which is the infinite intelligence, is of course beyond time and space. So here is the quandary and the seeming suffering that results from not knowing our true nature. So again, okay, number two is the greatest suffering is one, the fear of emptiness. Now, when we begin to accept that we are more than a body, when we begin to accept that our true nature is really spirit, is emptiness itself without form, it is the light of being, unconditional love, we begin to get knowledge and knowing that we are this light. We are really at home beyond form. And it is that life becomes a joy, becomes an adventure. We begin to enjoy life as a game, really. Just like Shakespeare said, all the world's a stage and all we are is merely players. And it's true, we're just playing at life because this is not serious. Our reality is infinite intelligence, unconditional love, light itself, beyond form. That is our true nature, but of course it's very hard for us to understand that, since all we know initially is our form. When, again I repeat, when we start to accept the fact that we are much more than just a form, then we move into the third one, which is the realization that all there was or ever will be is love. And only love works, nothing else works. When we realize this, which is called awakening, we move to the fourth one, which is called trust. And we trust it so implicitly, so completely, just like a child holding his father's hand, going for a walk. You see that there's everything. Whether it's you want more money, more opportunity, more happiness in your life, more peace, more abundance. It doesn't matter what it is. When we start to trust the infinite intelligence that you are, which is unconditional love, which is very important to understand because it's all about love, the moment you trust that completely, then your life is truly rich and endowed with everything you've ever wanted. This is your true home. Thank you.